Hey, I didn't see you there. Just kidding. I'm just sitting around back of the shop, taking a little break. Last episode, what happened is we pulled in another story mission, and as you can see, it's another one of these that's just beat up. Missing a hood, missing fenders, missing a front end, missing headlights. I mean, this is just aesthetic stuff, but you know, it's dirty as all heck. It's missing a tail light. We can see some of the parts here. You can see that intake manifold. The intake manifold is really rusty. So 50%. We're gonna save that because this thing seems very touchy. There we go. Looks like we've got a throttle that's rusty. So we got a lot of issues here. If we look at the job order, there's 2 pages, none of these parts are discovered yet. We have 2 pages of body work to do. We got to change the oil and refill with new. More than likely, we'll just drain it and leave it empty for a while. Got to change the brake fluid, change the coolant fluid, change the power steering fluid, refill the washer fluid. Hi, it's me, Johnny Johnson. Remember, I visited you soon after you opened up the repair shop. I see that business is good. I hope I can take partial credit for it. I was very satisfied with how quickly you work, and I thought you could use some advertising. Okay, going back to business. I have a terrible case here for you today. I snapped it up cheap from some kid. He wasn't really aware what he was driving and how much it was worth, but his lack of interest in the car is pretty obvious. Please take care of the bodywork and the interior. This car definitely needs it. While you're at it, check the clutch and suspension elements. I have doubts about them. Do what you have to do, but don't go overboard. Don't you do it. Don't go overboard. It's supposed to work and look acceptable, but I don't want to go broke. I still want to make some money from it. I hope we're clear on that. See ya. They all end, see ya. That's nice. So as you can see, lots of parts not discovered. That's kind of a confusing story because he makes it sound like he just wants you to kind of prop it up so he can go for a quick sale. But there's 2 pages of broken stuff here, bro. There's 2 pages of broken stuff here too. There's no way I can, again, if I had the garage expansion and I had the table, I might be able to fix some of this stuff, but I have been unable to do that as of yet. But what I thought we would do is rather than just spending all $11,600 trying to fix this up and running out of cash again, I thought what I might do is just take it in stages. I try to fix some stuff, and then I'd take in some other orders and try to do that. So I got about $11,000. So if I spend $5,500 working on this one, and then the other $5,500 trying to do other cars, what's this one got? What's your issue? Strange noise from the engine bay. Suspension feels loose. All right. Suspension feels loose. Let's take a look at the suspension and see if we can do something about that. Strange noise from the engine bay. Alright, we're already starting to see some issues over here with the rear passenger side. Got a leaf spring plate here that needs fixing. Really outside of that, 2 leaf springs. Yeah, we got a U-bolt over here that needs to be replaced as well, but outside of that, in the rear at least, no issues. Oop. There you go. 10%. I'm I'll go ahead. You know, it's going to be fine. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm a little 72%. Yeah, and then this plate is okay, 71%. So we'll just put the plate back on, and the one U-bolt, and then we'll just buy a new U-bolt for the back. For the other side, we're going to grab our U-bolt. I'm going to grab 2 because we know we need 2. There's that. Oop, no, we don't want to do that. We want to put this right back. All right. All right, now we want to go to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Oh no, I push. All right, moving too quickly because what you needed was a plate for here, not a U-bolt. So you've purchased an erroneous U-bolt, and now we'll have to come out of your pay, Pete. I hate to do it. I know you got a little one on the way, mouths to feed, but your mistake. You got to live with it, pal. Boop. All right. There's that. I also have some experience points that I should be picking up on other opportunities. We got some rusty bolts, but I don't think that that's a big deal. I'm not going to go through that just to kind of take care of that bolt. There's another one here. So I don't think I need to do anything with that rusty bolt, but there's another one here. There's a lot of rusty bolts on here, but I don't know if I need to pull stuff off just to kind of clean up the bolts, right? Rubber bushings are, yeah, rubber bushings are okay. Rubber bushing, yeah, they're all okay. So I'm wondering if that might be the issue with our suspension problems here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we got this. Okay. So the crankshaft I4 single overhead cam D is going to need to be worked on, and then we have 5 parts not discovered. Let's go ahead and run some. I got to select the engine first, then run our tests. Okay, we don't want to drain anything. Let's try the fuel pressure test. Camshaft I4D. It may be okay. Fuel pump and the fuel filter are 57%. That's not going to make the list. 54% or less. So I'm thinking it might be, could be, it is. Now it's going to be timing issues, but let's continue testing. Tread test. Well, do the tread tester. What the heck? You know, you're getting paid for a half day or paid for a full day. You're getting paid for a full day, so do the whole thing, right? There you go. We've got 55 standard tire. Okay. That's some weird wear on them tires, but whatever. We'll go ahead and take it. So the tread test turns out we got nothing wrong with the treads. Electric multimeter. I think that's what it is. Electric multimeter. I keep saying electronic multimeter, but it's not the electronic, it's the electric multimeter. And so far, up there in the upper left-hand corner, you see the numbers coming back. We'll get, yeah, you get the major overhaul once it's done. Everything passes as far as 54% or above, and that's the lowest is relay tape C and the alternator, which is, yeah, the alternator looks like it's in good shape. Okay. Compression test. What are we looking at? Crankshaft I4. We knew about that. That's no new information. We knew the crankshaft had to be done. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the OBD. Onboard diagnostics. That's what OBD stands for. It's all part of the new computering. It tells you what can let you know what is not working so well. And there you go. Everything looks good. So I'm going to say that we're probably talking about timing issues. So let's close this up and let's... do I need to drain the oil to get to the... I think I'm gonna, right? I have to take the... All right, boys and girls, learn along with Pete. There we go. See, that's what we're talking about right there. We're missing 5 parts. We got a power steering pump here that's probably going to need to get replaced. Water pump. We got an idle roller. That's 3. That would leave us with about 2 left. So I need to remove the belt tensioner so I can get the belts off. Ooh, that belt's going to need to be replaced too. So that's 4. 17%. I'll pull this and then, oh no, we already knew about the cam. Okay. Let's pull the crankshaft pulley because we gotta get, there's a bottom cover that on this time, the rest of this timing stuff that we need to get to make sure we're okay. There's the crankshaft right there. So I think we've got 4 of the 5. We can't remove that first. This idle. That idle roller helps to provide the tension on the belt, which keeps the belt in place. So we're gonna remove that one first. Idle roller A. I'm gonna pull this water pump. Oh, I knew it. Oh, water pump. That's not the oil, but that's cooling. Ah, dang nabbit, Peter. When are you going to start remembering you need to you need to empty the water, the cooling system before you get too far in? Crankshaft. All right, so for the crankshaft, we are going to have to drain the oil because we got to drop the oil pan so that we can disconnect the cylinders, right? So you're going to come over here. We're going to move you over to 1. Go ahead and use that equipment. You know what? We're going to go ahead and start taking a look at this engine, see if we can't. Nope, I wanted to do. Got an OBD on this. Let's trying to figure out some of the stuff we can hopefully start. Ignition coil, spark plug, 2 spark plugs, 3 spark plugs. 4 spark plugs, 5, no, 2 ignition coils, 4, 3, okay. All right, look at that. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 spark plugs and 1, 2, 3 ignition coils. We can change those. Not right now. We're going to finish this car. But that's a good place to start. We can start with that, right? You can get put away. We're going to grab this here. And we need to pull the oil pan. Spray it. Okay. So there's the offending crankshaft right there. In order to get this out, we have to disconnect the cylinders. Let's turn this so we can see a little bit better. There you go. 4-cylinder. That's each one of them is going to have a rusted bolt. Look at all right, got another one here. 4 rod caps for 4 cylinders. Or I don't know if we're going to see that. Okay, there you go. And we got to spray that one. Oh, almost. And then we got this rod cap here. Okay. Now we got to get the bearing caps off. These are what hold the crankshaft into place. And I believe there's only 4 of those as well. Yeah. And then one more. And I'm hoping we don't have to take the engine head off to pull the cylinders out. I'm hoping we should just be able to... No, we're going to have to do the whole deal. Okay. We will have to do the whole deal. But we know that we are disconnected from underneath, so we can just go up now and pull the... pull the engine head off. We are... Yeah, I did train it, so we're okay. We're okay. I'm okay, you're okay. It's a diesel. It's a Henry Caviezel. Engine head. Okay, throttle first. So that, yeah, okay. I'm starting to get the cars confused in my head now. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not, oh yeah, but that was the other car. So we're going to do this. Oh yeah, why, intake manifold. Oops. Blew that one. That's okay. I'm going to remove this. Oh no. All right. Camshaft caps have to come off. Yeah, when you start getting into, yeah, maybe I definitely should look into increasing my bolting and unbolting speed. We're starting to get into more and more internal stuff, and as you can see, in order to get there, you have to you gotta tear down quite a bit of stuff just to kind of get there, and all right. And the issue of obviously is, as always, is it's the tearing it down is the easy part. It's the putting it back together. Yeah, so we're gonna have to remove this gear and this cover. All right, now we can pull this camshaft. You're not gonna make me. Oh, spark plugs. Glow plugs. These are not spark plugs. These are glow plugs. What else is there? Oh, the exhaust and the turbo. Okay. All right, so the turbo, then the exhaust manifold, and then we can finally get this off. All right. Not an easy get, to say the least. Like I say, at this point, the only thing left is the block. I mean, you know. Oh my goodness. I love this. Okay, here we go. Now we can get the head off. There we go. And we're going to go here. And then here. And then here. And then here. And here. Then the safety. Actually, I'm looking now at that. Okay, let's see. Pulling piston with Conrad, 7356. I don't have a pencil, but 7356, 61, 63. Okay, so now it's not going to let me take this out. What have I forgotten? Why can I not take this? Oh, okay. Accessible from under the car, which I should have known. I should have known that. But we got everything disconnected. We got everything taken care of. So let's get on this here. Oh, that's right. I got it. Okay. Forgot. Yeah, you got to disconnect it from the drivetrain. Obviously, the crankshaft connects to the flywheel. The flywheel connects to the drive shaft. So you got to take everything. You got to take the entire transmission apart. I wish you could just take it off in one piece. Okay. Yes, they're gonna. Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me I'm gonna have to go up to the engine bay to get to the starter. Yeah. So as you can see, this is not so much part heavy, but labor intensive. That's what this is. So. Okay, so there's that. Oh, there's our last piece. More than likely is the clutch release bearing. 21%, yeah. And since we have to replace the crankshaft, we're gonna have, oh, I didn't do that right. There you go. There's the flywheel. The flywheel is bolted to this nub here, which is actually part of the crankshaft. So if you're doing a crankshaft and you got to pull it, you have to take all of this apart to get it out. So let's get underneath. There it is. Oh, now we can take it. There we go. And I think we're good. Let's go make our list, double check. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. There we go. If we look at our list, there's all our parts. Clutch release bearing, crankshaft, I4, idle roller, power steering pump, serpentine belt, water pump. All right. So let's go here and let's start making our list. Actually, can I just tab open my list? Yeah. These are done, so we're going to get rid of those. All right. Now we can go and make our list. That's going in the list. That's going on the list. That isn't, because I already did that. Okay, so water pump goes on the list, idle roller goes on the list, power steering pump, and serpentine belt. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to this. Clutch release bearing, crankshaft, idle roller A, power steering pump, serpentine belt, water pump. Crankshaft, clutch release bearing, water pump, idle roller pump. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. All right, now let's go shopping. And tab to open our thing. We're going to grab this. No item in the main. Oh, that's because we're here. 172 credits. Now, I noticed X. Let's go X to clear the search. Oh, instead of... we can get rid of you, though. X to clear the search. Oh, that's so much better. I was having to go... I kept going through and deleting it and... X and next and purchase that. X. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to go here. X. So much quicker and easier, huh? All right, and then X. Here we go. Back to work now. Reassemblage. We have got to do the reassemblage. We're going to add the new crankshaft. We're going to go with the 100% one. We're going to go and get our crankshaft bearing caps back on. There's another one hidden behind there. Was I supposed to spray that or something? It seems to be a different color, so it makes me think that maybe I'm supposed to... Can I spray it? I don't think so. Alright, so we've got the crankshaft bearing caps in, which is going to hold the crankshaft in place. We now have to drop the engine. Actually, as long as we're down here, let's go ahead and rebuild the drivetrain. We get that flywheel back in, the clutch plate, and the clutch pressure plate, and then the clutch release bearing, the new one. So that will fix that as well. So we'll get another check mark there. Put the transmission, the gearbox back on. We're going to move back a little bit. Okay. Right, the drive shaft, of course. But then this will take care of this issue for us, and we shan't. Once we get the cylinders back in, we'll go underneath and we'll get the cylinder caps back on, put the oil pan back on, and then I think we'll be done with the underneath. But we do have to get those cylinders back in first. So let's do that. Ooh, how was it? Was it, I think it was, this was the best, 73. Right? This was the second best, 63. This was the third best, 61 and 60, and then this was the worst in the 50s. All right. I'm not going to do the head yet. I'm going to get back underneath the car. We'll get those all locked up, secured up, and then we'll worry about putting the head back on. Ow! Bang! Right in the nugget. All right, here we go. All right, so we got some rod caps to put on. I'm still wondering why those... I didn't do a very good job of remembering where the caps were, but some of these bolts are yellow, and I'm not sure what that means. More than likely... You know what? I'm going to do this because I think... Alright, we're going to pull this one too. Okay. Try this again. Alright, so we're going to put these on. The best one was here. We're going to kind of simulate what we did with the cylinders. The second best one was back here. Whoop. 65%. And then the third best one was here. And then, of course, the last one was that second cylinder there. There it is. All right. Now we'll put the oil pan back on, and then I think we have it buttoned up underneath. Pretty sure. Oh, you know what? Okay, I always forget the starter. I always forget the starter. I don't know why, but usually I think it's because of the fact that, you know, some of them you have to access from the engine bay, so there's a change of position. Okay, so now I think we're buttoned up underneath. Put the head back on. I meant to do that. Okay. Let's button this up, get this closed up, and then we'll get back to the other stuff. See, that one's green, but that one's yellow. Is it just because, let's see. Now they're both yellow. Okay, that's it, Pete. And the green one is the one you're about to select. So that's the only difference. Sorry about that, y'all. I spaced on that a little bit. That was kind of stupid. That was a stupid. Why is one green and one yellow? I don't understand. And now we're gonna go here. And turbo. Alright, intake manifold. They don't want this thing going anywhere, do they? Look at all these bolts. Alright. And the throttle, and I think we're going to be okay here as far as that goes. Now we gotta start to put this back together, the timing cover, and then the cam gear. Oh, I forgot one. That's why. And there's our rocker arm. There we go. And there's the engine head cover. Okay, so we know that that's pretty well taken care of then. Diesel with the glow plugs. Glow, little glow plug, glitter, glitter. Okay. Back to the front, we'll put the new water pump in. There you go. We can put the new roller arm in. There you go. Okay, we'll put this serpentine belt back. Idle roller to keep tension. That makes sure it's always rolling. Timing cover. I think we need to put the other timing cover. Yes, do C first, and then B. Well, maybe not. B looks like it probably fits into C. Okay, now we're going to put the crankshaft pulley back on. That goes onto the front end of the crankshaft. And then we've got the new power steering pump. That will replace the bad one. Now we've got our new serpentine belt. That goes in there. And then the belt tensioner. No, zoom out. I want to zoom out. All right, so we got all that done, but you know what we got to do? We have got to put oil in this engine, and then we're going to have to refill the cooling system. So all right, let us double check this dippy stick. That's pretty close. Now we have got to refill the cooling system, and with these radiators, we pull the radiator cap off, pour the coolant in, there you go. That cost me some cash. Oh, cash money. Okay, so we've got all the repairs done. Strange noise from the engine bay, and we've got the suspension taken care of. I think we can disconnect. We can lower this down. Let's go ahead and put it on the ground. All right, we're gonna move it out to the garage outside. We're gonna call the owner of this beautiful vehicle. Come get it. The car's incomplete. The glow. Oh, Pete. Glow plugs. How could you forget the glow plugs? You know what? Just take it back inside. Sorry about that, folks. Oh man, I always forget something. It's always something. Glow plugs, though. We'll get the glow plugs back in, and they go on this side. And I'm surprised I missed them. Should have checked. I should have checked. Should have checked my inventory. If I had done that, I would have seen that they were still there, and I would have got them put back in. But so let's not make the same mistake. What do we got? We got broken parts. That's what we got. Nothing good. Okay, I think we're good. 50% leaf spring U-bolt. And then we got the broken one. So did I wind up? I wound up replacing a U-bolt on the vehicle with the one I bought by accident. But you know what? I don't care. Guy gets a free U-bolt. What do you want? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hassle about it. But yeah, what happened is I inadvertently bought two. One of which was not to go on the car, but there we go. Let's try this again. There she goes. All right, XP. We're up to level 8. And you, sir, you can go to the first jack.